Hey there, folks. How's it going? Welcome to our Stu's Game Reviews live stream. It's Thursday night, March 10th, 11:15 p.m. I started a little bit later than usual. Been busy this week, a little crazy, a lot of stuff going on at work. So sometimes I start like around 10 p.m. This is when I started decide to start at 11 p.m. Let me get the Twitch stream going as well, and then I'll start talking about what this game is here. Alright, so Twitch is now up and running as well. So, the game I have today is called Jawbreaker. Here's the box. Jawbreaker. You see there's like a giant pair of teeth on it. And, I know the smiley faces. And on the back there's some more smiley face, or at least one or two. And it says, "You're loose in a candy factory. Quickly move the chomping set of teeth to eat up all the candy bars. Be careful, the happy faces may get you. Clear the screen and sign with some quick hygiene. A toothbrush will clean your teeth to get you ready for your next romp through the candy factory. Tiger Vision fun at its sweetest." That's the box. Hey, always asleep. I'm good. How you doing? Here's the cartridge. It's like a red cartridge. So on the back it says Tiger Vision on it. So it's like interesting. It has like an indentation in the front, so it's like sort of pressed in on the front and the back. A weird like cartridge shell shape. Hey Mark, how's it going? Good to see you as well. Good evening to you. So the story behind this game is actually rather interesting. Jawbreaker was created, like it says on the cartridge itself, in small letters. It says, designed by John Harris. Now, if you ever read the book Hackers by Stephen Levy, which is a pretty famous book, and it's worth a read, they talk a lot about the early history of Sierra Online, the company that made King's Quest and Space Quest and Leisure Suit Larry, etc. They used to be called Online Systems, and if you look at the front of the box, it says, Jawbreaker, trademark of Online Systems. So John Harris was this guy who worked for Online Systems, and in the book Hackers, he's written up quite a bit as being this like genius programmer. Supposedly he came up with a lot of Sierra's copy protection schemes. He mostly did his work on Atari computers and I guess a little bit of the 2600. But he came up with this game called Jawbreaker for the Atari 2600 that was basically a straight up Pac-Man clone. And I never streamed it, but I did do a video on it at one point. I have a video which is one of my highest viewed videos because it's like a how-to of how to play Atari 8-bit cassette games on a PC. It really sucks. It's very old, but the game I use as an example is Jawbreaker. It's an old early game by Online Systems, and it's basically Pac-Man, except instead of a Pac-Man, you're teeth, and instead of ghosts, there are these smiley faces, and there's actually really good graphics where you see this screen right now, all the smiley faces are sort of spinning to the left, and like spinning around in a circle. The way it works in Jawbreaker on the Atari 8-bit is, one of them does that, one of them sort of spins the other way, one of them is like rotating in a circle like this. They're all like turning different ways, actually. It's very, very cool use of graphics. So, but it's obviously a Pac-Man game with a maze and power pellets, and then when you beat a level, it has that little cute animation of a toothbrush coming out and brushing the teeth. That's what it is. And, fun game, cool game, very hard. So at some point, basically, Sierra wanted to get into the Atari 2600, and they decided this is a good game to put on the 2600. And apparently, what happened was John Harris, the programmer, said, "You know what? Like, I don't think a Pac-Man game is going to work really well on the 2600. It's not really suitable for that type of game. So if I make like a regular game with a full maze and everything else, it's just not going to work very well." And we know that the actual Pac-Man game for 2600 turned out to be a disaster. So what he did instead was, let me simplify it. And he made this completely different game. It's similar in that you're still teeth. There's still these smiley faces that try to kill you. There's still a power pellet that you can eat to eat the teeth. It's called a vitamin pellet. There's still little dots to eat, they call them candy bars in Jawbreaker. The object is still to eat all the dots. So basically, instead of a regular maze, it's these horizontal lines, and then these little gaps that show up in between them. And so that was, I guess, simpler to do on the 2600. And the weird thing is, so this was released for 2600. It was published, like I said, by Tiger Electronics, which says Tiger Vision on the side. The same Tiger Electronics that made all those crappy handheld Tiger games, whatever. But it was apparently very successful, and then they decided to port it back to the 8-bit computers, the Atari 8-bit, and to the Commodore 64, like Mark says. But for the most part, they call it Jawbreaker 2, because there already was a Jawbreaker on the home computers. The box looks exactly the same, pretty much, and I have one of them somewhere, except it says like 2, like, the Roman numeral 2, Jawbreaker 2. The game is actually not the same. For some reason, on the computers, there's less, I have no idea why, there's like less of these horizontal lines. There's only like a few of them, and they're bigger. And so the game is a little bit weird, and it's actually probably better on the Atari 2600. I don't think John Harris is the guy that ported it back. I think some other guy ported it back. Actually, you know what? If I remember correctly, there's some story where, like, Ken Williams, like, hired a programmer to do it. Hey, Ninja, how's it going? Great to see you. There's some story, like, if I remember correctly, Ken Williams hired a programmer to backport this game back to the 8-bit computers, and he just drew it on a napkin for him, like, what the game looks like. And the guy took the design of the napkin and copied it exactly. And on the napkin, he only drew like 5 lines because he was being lazy. Even though the actual game there's like 10 lines. And that's why it ended up that the version on the home computers is worse than the one on the 2600. So that's a really long, crazy story about this game, Jawbreaker. And I guess the question now is it any good? So that's what we'll find out. I'm going to try to play it. I have an Atari joystick connected to my computer. I'd love to hear your folks' comments. Dr. Guillotine, how's it going, man? Says Online Systems Classic. I was just telling a story. I don't know if you heard me telling a story about Ken Williams. You may have joined right after I said that. So, Dr. Guillotine, as most people may, probably, I don't know who knows, but some people may know, is working on a new game, I believe, with Mr. Ken Williams and Mrs. Roberta Williams. So. And it's supposed to be like some kind of relation to old property, so maybe it's based on Jawbreaker for all we know. So that'll be pretty exciting. Anyway, without further ado, let's try to start this game up and see if it's any good. And certainly love to hear your thoughts. So, okay, how do I do this? It's Pac-Man Acid. Hey, Gamers Grotto. I just told the whole story of this game, but I think you missed it. Alright, so there's different, there's like 6 different game modes. 3 of them are 2 players, 3 of them are 1 player, and then the other ones are how fast you go. In the higher difficulties, your guy goes slower, apparently. And also you can set the difficulty switch to make your guy go slower. I'm going to try to put it on the easiest default mode for now. I'm going to put headphones that's actually hear this. Hold on a second. I'm dying right now. Let's not try not to die so easily. That was a quick game because I just died quick succession there. Could you guys hear it okay? It's probably not. Yeah, it's probably fine. Alright, here we go. Alright, let me do that. Level game 1. Here we go. Oh no, whoa. It's hard. These joysticks are hard to control. Honestly. I was trying to get that power pellet. There we go. Hey, Square Pegs, how's it going? Jay from Square Pegs is here. He has an awesome channel. You guys should check it out. If you oh man, see that's what I get when I try to read the chat while I'm playing a game. Especially if you like cool stories about somebody who actually worked in the gaming field and knows what he's talking about in terms of some of these games, like how they're made and things like that. Jay is somebody who's really awesome and very cool. Let's see if I can actually beat this level. Would be nice, but I'm not counting on it. Come on! Alright, I guess I have to get the power pellet. There we go. Alright, so now I get my teeth brushed. And I believe there's 8. The manual says there's 8 levels in total, and each one they get faster and faster. And I don't know if I can even come close to beating 8 levels. But we'll see. I probably should eat guys while I can. They don't give you a lot of time there, do they? And I see, the thing I'm not sure about is I never see them go through the gaps that appear like in the floors. And I don't know what, like, I never see them go through, like, I'm going through the sides, like, and obviously I show up, on the side and I come back. I don't know where they come from. It's not clear to me. Oh, he just changed direction on me. That's the first time I've seen that happen. It's not clear to me where they come from or where they're going. It's just like they just show up randomly. Alright, and every 2 levels, don't forget the floss, every 2 levels you get an extra guy. Up to your maximum of 3, so I can't get more than I have right now. I'm not sure it helps me to eat these guys right now. I get points, though. I get 200 points per guy. So this is another one of those point games. What's the point? The point is to get points. And I think it looks like there can only be 1 ghost on a line at a time. That's also what I'm seeing here. I assume that's a limitation of the hardware. And that's probably why they did it this way. If you heard the whole crazy long story, I will. If you heard the whole crazy long story I told at the beginning, that's probably the reason why they didn't do a Pac-Man game. They did this instead, like a sort of modified Pac-Man game, because they couldn't figure out how to get it so that they can have more than 1 ghost on a horizontal line at a time. SquarePeg says, "You're too kind, my friend, but you're right, you should check out the channel." Of course I'm right. Don't forget. What do you guys think about this game? Remember, so some people love Sierra games, and there's like major Sierra collectors. I don't think a lot of people know about this game, because, like I said, there's Jawbreaker on the 8-bit computers and Jawbreaker 2, but this Jawbreaker for 2600 is really only for the consoles. There's something like it for the computers, but it's not the same, and this one is probably better. Ooh. Oh no. Ah! It's hard to control, by the way. Damn it, that was stupid. It's hard to control. Ah! Whoa! I couldn't move for a second. It's. I need one of those power pellets. There it is. If I can get to it before I die. Yum. It's hard to control with this joystick because it's not. It's like very overly sensitive. Oh no! You went faster than I did. All right, so I got 10,000 points. Not too bad. Miami Sunrise, how's it going? Gamers Grano says, "This looks more terrifying than that Teeth game I played." Which Teeth game? I remember which Teeth game we're talking about. So they were going faster than me at the end. That was sort of unfair. And that's as far as I can tell, like, the easiest difficulty, right? So I got to, like, level 3 only out of 8. It's pretty bad showing. Let me try again. The first level. Whoa, see, it's hard to stop. That's what I'm having an issue with. And I guess they always change direction. I gotta be careful about that. Apparently 3 power pellets will appear per level. I was Teeth? Isn't that the same game? Oh, you're talking about Food Fight. Food Fight for the Atari. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm playing the game. Let's try that over. Food Fight for the Atari 2600. Your teeth also. The teeth with those gaping gums that are like flapping around. That's what you're talking about. Food Fight. Where you can't eat the purple pickles. That's a good game too. Very, very interesting game. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, they can only get like, it can only be like one of these guys per line, but that's plenty. I mean, damn, come on. It's like hard to squeeze through these things and eat these guys. It's really a challenge, honestly. It's not this. I mean, I don't know if it looks easy or not, but it definitely doesn't feel easy. So I just get through the last dots. My hand is already starting to hurt, which is the hallmark of a shoot. The hallmark of a good Atari 2600 game is how badly it hurts your hands and how badly you screw up in the first second of having a chance to go. I just want to get the last 2 there. Oh man. Alright, come on. I'm still at level 1. I totally blew it. Yeah, it wasn't an Atari game was Grotto. It was called Food Fight by Telegames, I think it was. This is actually, see, if I can outrun him, if that's fine. But once they start getting faster than you, it seems really unfair. Yeah, Square Pegs looks crazy difficult. It's definitely not easy. I'll tell you that much. It's just sort of like you got to keep on like stick and move. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and try to avoid getting hit. Really, the key is just to keep moving constantly. Keep switching levels. Get the hell out of there. So that was just dumb because I can't get that power pellet. Ah, good. Come on. Come on. Whew. Fast food. I'm sorry. You're right, fast food. Food Fight is another game. Food Fight is an Atari 7800 game. Also an arcade game, I believe. Yeah, it's also an arcade game. That's Food Fight. That's the game where the chefs throw pies at you and stuff like that. And you have to go eat the ice cream cone. Fast Food is the game I was talking about where you have to not eat the purple pickles. They're both called... they're both games. Come on. This is really hard, isn't it? Ah! No, get out of my face! That was cheap. I got jacked from the side there. I got one extra guy. I got lucky. Very lucky. And the only good thing is they never use those passages. That's the only saving grace I have. Still at work, but glad you're streaming. Well, good to see you too, Miami Sunrise. I'm glad I'm not working. Right? Well, I probably should be working. That's a different story. But I'm not, so there. Gotta get in the groove here. Whoa, damn! I tried to go up through that hole, but I missed it. I got less points than last time. Last time I got 10,000. This time I didn't even break 10,000. Oh man, I suck. All right, we'll try again here. It's definitely a hard game, but I'm curious how many of you guys have played this before. There's a bunch of people out here, a bunch of classic gamers. How many of you guys have actually played this game, and how many of you guys have seen this game? I've heard you guys have heard of this game. It's a relatively obscure Atari game. It's like one of those games that, if you want to buy it, like, complete in the box, you gotta shell out a little bit of money. Not like tons, but it's definitely not free, unfortunately. I wish all games were free, but they're not. They should be. Games should be free, just like information should be free. Come on, give me a... Here we go. I mean, I should be trying to eat those guys and gain points from it, and I'm not, so, oh well. Never heard of this Pirate... Wow, Pirate Gear Boy says never heard of it. And Pirate Gear Boy is an expert in old random games, so if Pirate Gear Boy has not heard of it, that means it probably was not worth being pirated. But, it's pretty interesting. And Square Peg says, first time I've ever seen it. I've never played it. I've heard John Hancock. Well, John Hancock has every single game in existence. Whenever he comes on this channel, occasionally, when he comes on a stream, I always say, like, he has every single game in existence, and he's always like, oh, no, I don't. And I'm like, yeah, you do. He does, basically does. But he's an awesome guy. Oops. Ah! Uh-oh. No! Yeah, there we go. Alright. I got extra guy, too. It sounds made up, frankly. It's not made up. Obviously, I'm playing it. It's not a homebrew. I mean, it could be a homebrew. You look at this, you think like it could be a homebrew, but it ain't a homebrew. Oh, that's the problem I have is the controls. Sometimes I just can't go in the tight spot properly, and I like end up getting killed because I'm doing something which I'm not. It's not what I'm trying to do. That's very frustrating. How did I not eat that guy? I was right through him. Wow. That was lucky too. Mark says I played the C64 but don't remember getting into it. Probably didn't give it a fair shake. Probably didn't give it a fair shake. Stu, stop reading the chat. Whoa. There we go. Whew. SquarePants, I've been in John's game room. Yeah, he does have everything, basically. I mean, it's like more like his game rooms, right? I mean, he has more than one room. I really respect the guy because he's one of the only guys I know who's like a major hardcore console collector, and he also is a PC collector. I mean, like, his PC collection is not as like big as mine, obviously, but that's because I've been collecting PC for like a very long time. But he loves PC and he loves everything. He loves games and he like will buy anything that's like fun, basically. And where a lot of console people just like basically like shit on PC games and there's nothing about them. Ah, damn it! I really respect him for having that broader focus on his collection. I mean, obviously he has everything, so it's, you know, somebody who's gonna have a broader focus, but you know what I mean. Damn. Whew. Chad is a killer, yeah. And Mark, you always play these like RPGs where they pause the game for 20 years. I'm playing a lot, like a real-time thing here. Oh, he chased me down. You saw that? When he goes faster than me, I'm sort of screwed. I think the red one is the fastest. That's what I'm sort of seeing, at least. Ooh. Ah, damn it. It's basically the same score I have every time. What are you guys saying here? SquarePegs, again, I've been John Game. It's nuts. He does everything, but he's got a lot. He's just about everything. It's a hell of a collection he's dedicated himself to. Great guy, one of my favorites. Awesome guy, Mr. John Hancock. If you're not subscribed to John Hancock's channel, by the way, you should do that. Pirate Gamer Boy 12 says, by the way, I tried a little bit of the 11th hour recently, and I've had to skip every single puzzle so far. That game sucks, doesn't it? I told you, you saw me play it. It's terrible. I gotta say that my real retro PC is no loading poses at all. Must be a DOS box thing. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Pirate Game was I couldn't play this really any game with an Atari joystick. Yeah, these Atari joysticks are tough, and they're not so responsive, but this is the real deal. You know, you gotta be hardcore. And SquarePeg said the best part about John is unshakable willingness to pass his knowledge to other folks. Yeah, he's a really good guy. He's very. It's interesting. Like all these like sort of quote unquote big YouTubers. Actually, I was about to say something that's not true at all. Like, there's some people that like are just not nice in my experience. Like if I met them in person, they're like just not so nice, or they're not so friendly. There's some people who are like they're very cautious because probably people have taken advantage of them in the past, and like they don't really necessarily know like if you're out there to take advantage of them or something like that. So they really shy away from like actually making friends with people and stuff like that. If there's a few people like that, there's some people it takes a little bit of time like to get close to them. Like it's like, you know, all right, you're worth someone talking to, whatever. But there's other people, and the biggest example of that is John Riggs. You know, Jay, in my opinion, like John Riggs, like he like will become friends with anybody. Like he's like it's almost like he does this just to make friends with people. He's such a nice, good, friendly guy. Yeah, I like the heck out of John Riggs. So anyway. Man, alright, I guess I'll try again. Yeah, I've only met Metal Jesus in person one time, and he was a little bit standoffish, actually. Riggs and Reggie, for sure, are super nice. John Hancock, super nice. I think he's one of the guys that takes a little bit of time to warm up to you, though, from my experience, at least. But yeah, Metal Jesus, I've heard he seems like a nice guy. I've chatted with him a little bit, but the one time I met him in person, he was like, I don't know, a little bit. Maybe he's so big. He probably gets a lot of people that like are out to like do something bad to him. You know what I mean? Like that's my guess, and therefore he's like, you know, just being a little cautious of who he talks to and stuff like that, or maybe just he don't like me. Who knows? All right, let's try this again. Ooh. I gotta figure out a good strategy to play this. I mean, theoretically, you're like dodging in and out of these things, but like the ghosts come out of everywhere. It's like it's really hard to avoid them. Oh, oops, what happened? My joystick sort of freaked out for a second there. That was a waste. Whoa! Wait a second, I'm starting over. Hold on. What the hell was that? Is it working now? Alright, it's working now, okay. See, I also just don't get, like, where they... How come when I go on the sides, you can see me, but they, like, go off the screen and come back? Like, where are they going? It reminds me a little bit of, like, Dragster. Not Dragster, Dodge'em. It's like, basically, like, I'm on a track trying to dodge these cars. Yeah, this game looks decent enough. It is pretty decent. It's not easy, though. I gotta get that thing. Like, the only way to cross over to the other side, basically, is to get a pellet, because the first time when you try to cross over, is like, while you're traveling from one side to the other, some guy will always catch you. Alright, Jay, thanks a lot, Jay from Square Pegs. Thanks for showing up and saying hello. Have a good night, man, and I hope to talk to you soon. Make sure you subscribe to Square Pegs' channel. And, peace out. That was pretty dangerous. So, like, I can't go to the left here because that guy will always show up and start chasing me. So really the only way to get to the left is to eat a power pellet, essentially. Or maybe to get through a gap. I guess I just did it just now in a very interesting way. So I guess there's ways to do it, but it's probably pretty difficult. Ooh. Alrighty then. I'll get another power pellet, that's good. Alright, so far so good. This is where I start to bite the dust, because they start to make the ghosts go faster. See, I don't think guess what line I'm going to go on, or they're just really good at catching me. For some reason I forgot that guy was harmless, and I thought he was going to eat me. These chocolate bars. I guess the most dangerous spots are the top and the bottom, if you think about it. Damn. And then they start you off in the middle, and the chocolate bar is gone. That's like sort of adding insult to injury, almost. I mean, the vitamin pellet, whatever they call it. Alright, the question is, can I beat my... Oh. Can I beat my high score? The answer is no, you cannot. You suck. That's called being greedy. I should have chased that guy. Oh, that was close. That was even closer. Nice. Alright, I beat my high score. I got 11,000. Whoa! So that guy was like chasing me down. Is it the red guy's faster than everybody else? It might be. Oh, that was so cheap! And he almost got me twice in a row, because there should be a little invincibility after you die. You'd be like a chance to recuperate. But no. Crazy game here. It looks like the red is the fastest, but I'm not sure if that's always the case or just in my like experience right now. Oh, damn! Oh man. You'll get 3 of those energy bars. vitamin bars, whatever, per game. You gotta get a little bit lucky with the gaps, I think. Oh, man. Congratulations. No! I tried to go down that gap, but I didn't quite get there for some reason. That's not a bad score. 14-4. Does that 6 mean I made it to level 6? I think it does. I think it made it to level 6. Ninja says, there's supposed to be 8 levels. Ninja says, I went back and listened to your game intro in the beginning, and I realized how silly my plunger question was. What was your plunger question? was the guy brushing the teeth? Is that what you're talking about? Thank you very much. A really good explanation of the game. There's only 8 levels. Like, theoretically, if I just get a little bit better, I could go through all 8 levels. I don't know what happens after the 8 levels, if you win, or if it goes right back to the first level. But I'm really curious. The creaking sounds. You're right, the creaking sounds. Hold on. Where's it? It's like an old, creaky Atari joystick. Why'd you initially try to Revenge a Defender? I have Revenge a Defender on the shelf somewhere. I haven't played it, though. Yeah, alright, I'll try again, I guess. And also, the tops come off of these things. I don't know, like, I guess you can clean them or something. But, these are, like, iconic. And it's always funny. I always find it funny, like, when it tells you in the manual, like, hold the joystick with the button to the upper left, like, as if you wouldn't know. Because, like, the first time you ever played Atari. And the joystick itself, it even says top, you know, so you should know that this is the top. But I guess some people don't know. Ninja says, yep, I didn't know what the thing was after you cleared the level. Answer was a plunger. It's supposed to be a toothbrush. And Mark says, like my old joints. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's try this one more time. It's like, run! That's really the theme. That's really, if I made this game, that's what we called. It'd be called Run, Mother, Run. That's essentially what this is. Run, you bastard! Oh, whoa, he got stuck again. I don't know why it's on my joystick. Occasionally, it seems like it seizes up or something. So we're going, run, you bastard! Run like your life depends on it, because it does! Run! 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 Whoa. I'm having a little bit of control issues occasionally. Occasionally I feel like it doesn't respond to my controls properly, and those are the most, frustrating moments, too. Whew. He moves very fast. Well, there are a couple of other game options to make it move slower, but it says those are harder. And I'm not sure why it's harder. I'm assuming that only you move slower, they move faster. That's my guess. Why it would be harder. Wow, I can't believe I actually got from one side to the other. Uh-oh. I spelled that one. I got out and it wasn't even good enough. Whew. There we go. Perfect timing. Yeah. Yeah. I seem to do pretty good on the first 2 levels. I don't get killed usually. Then it's when shit gets real on the next 2 levels. Whew. That was close. Oh, man. That was even closer. Aha, I tricked you guys. I just want to beat the level. I don't really care about eating the ghost so much. Gotta see after that Wiko command. Yeah, you see, I feel like something that nobody had back in the day. Like, you know, for the NES, there was like the NES Advantage, you know, joystick and the NES Max, and some of my friends did have those, but I didn't. And if I was playing a game today, like, I wouldn't use it unless I really wanted a turbo button. Because otherwise I feel like it's a little bit of a cheat, honestly. Like, nobody had that stuff, really, back in the day, unless you had a lot of money. And it basically was a way to sell, you know, to, like, to rip off, like, little kids, almost. Hello. Whew. That's 10,000 right there. No! That red one is the fast one. Stay away from the red one, folks. Folks at home, stay away from the red one if you can. Don't try this at home. Yeah. See, that red one keeps on coming? It's like mocking me. I didn't get a free guy because I already have the maximum. Look at that, he almost like chased me down from the starting position. That would be really cheap. Stay away from that red guy. Oh, that was also cheap. A guy just jacked me from the side before he was coming. Nothing I could do about that. Yeah, red guy, you suck. I got you, baby. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Another guy got me from the side. No! I lost 3 guys like in the space of a minute. Like a second. This is level 6 I'm on, right? That's what it says in the... Oh. God damn it! That wasn't fair! What the hell was that? Ah! What does the chat say? Miami Sunrise. Only had base NES controllers, so I was screwed on shmups and games required. Yeah, that was... I need the turbo button for that. All games should be designed so you hold down the button and just keep shooting. Pirate Game was one of the most ridiculous third-party controllers I've seen. The Turbo Touch 360. I don't think I know that one. So wait, I want to see something here. So when I start off... Yes, I was on level 6. So I keep dying on the same freaking level. That's not fair. I gotta try again. I can't, like, just, you know, leave it at that. I have to at least try to beat that level. I'm curious, like, you guys are watching this, and I appreciate it, and part of it is for my yammering on. Also, in that spirit, I'll show you some other stuff I got recently. Got this game, Frogger 2 3 Deep. I want to get this for the PC, the IBM PC. There's a version that exists, but I've never seen it, so I decided finally to buy the C64 version because it was really cheap. And also I got this game, which I paid a bunch of money for, but it's something I've wanted for a while, called Appventure to Atlantis, which is an Apple II game, so that's what it's called, Appventure instead of Adventure. Ninja says, I believe you can beat the game, Stu. Thank you. Appreciate that. But you're probably wrong. I mean, can is relative. Like, like if I spend the next, 5 days only playing the game versus am I going to beat this tonight? You know, those are two different words, two different varieties of can. It definitely gets a lot harder. I mean, they definitely, ramp the difficulty. It's not like random that I keep dying on the same level. Like here I'm able to sort of run at will across the screen, and later on I just can't do that. Oh, oops. I'm going to start over. If I die right there, it means like I need to start over. I just made a mistake. Ooh. Sometimes I just do I don't do what I'm intending to do, and that's when you lose, basically. If you can't control your movements, you're dead. And yeah, Frogger 1 is also good, by the way, not just Frogger 2. But Frogger 1 is like a game that everybody knows and everyone's played. And Frogger 2 is a much more obscure game that like a lot of people don't even know it exists. I would say probably most people don't know it exists, actually. God damn it. See that? I missed getting to that spot there. One stupid more freaking thing. There we go. Level 2. I should like save the game when I get to level 6. I mean, obviously that would be cheating too. But, you know, I'm not that ethical. No, sir, that would be cheating. Right now I move faster than that blue guy, but later on he moves faster than me. And that's when I get screwed. Oh man, see that's the cheapest thing is like randomly people show up in the same places where you're standing, and there's like nothing you can do about it. Seemingly. Yeah, Frogger 2 is the reason why it's called 3 Deep, I guess, is because you go like underwater, above water, and like, you know, in the sky and the ground. It's like all over the place. 3 Deep. It's not 3D, but it's 3 Deep. I'm on level 3 now. Damn, get over there. The Atari 8-bit version is much better looking than C64. For which game? For what, Frogger 2? Oh man. Oh wow, that's how I got lucky. So like sometimes I get robbed and sometimes I get lucky. It just depends. Yeah, it depends. Every game is different. Atari 8-bit and Commodore, like, one was very often ported to the other. But sometimes one's better and sometimes the other one's better. It depends which one came out first. But like I said, I really want the IBM version, so I didn't really care, in this case, which one was better. I just got a cheap copy, and I'm like, okay, now I have at least a boxed copy of the game. And once I get my preferred platform, I'll stick it in there, you know? That was cheap as shit. I don't like cheap in this game. Get out of here. It's like I gotta like decoy them. Can't go there. They're like all over the place. Alright, there you go. No! Damn! I was trying to get through that hole! God damn it! Damn. Yeah, rest in peace, Mr. Teeth. Is he Dr. Teeth from the Muppet Show? They're like, those guys are relentless. They're like seriously relentless. There's no way to get there. See, like, they come out like how is that fair? That's the main issue I have with this game so far. I mean, honestly, part of it is really not fair. You gotta just be, like, super good. It's like, you know, you complain about these games, people say, like, that was cheap. Nothing I could do about that. It's like wrong place at the wrong time. People say you gotta get good. Alright, that was my fault. I gotta restart the game. Once I blow it like that too many times in one round at the beginning, it's not worth it to keep playing. If I'm actually trying to get like a high score or something. That was messed up. Try to like be clever. See, again, that was super cheap. You saw that? Nothing I could do about that. A guy just I mean, I guess don't stand on the sides, but like, if a guy just all of a sudden comes out of nowhere while I'm passing that spot, like, what can I do about that realistically? Anybody have any gameplay tips and tricks they want to share with me? Crap. Okay, there's no tiger patch for your high score. Not that I'm aware of. One extra guy there, but I lost too many. I really should have boarded this game, but I didn't. If I was smart, that's what I'd done. Alright, you get the power pellets. You really got to use these slip gates. The problem is they're very hard to miss. So if you screw up slightly, then you're done. It takes precision, like joystick handling, to actually get through that hole. That is the issue. Damn! Damn! I thought I could get him before he got there. Damn it! Ah, that was my own fault, but too greedy. I'm way level 4 as my last guy. If I was going for score, it would be one thing. I really don't care about score, honestly. All I care about is getting to the next level. I'm not a score attack kind of guy. Why did I not kill that guy? Missed that one. I need another power pellet. Give me a power pellet. Is that it for this level? I have already eaten all of them. If so, I'm in trouble. Shit. Come on. Get out of here. Give me a chance. Oh, man. Jeez. It's like I always get 10,000 exactly on the dot when I get to this point. at level 5. So you only get 3 power pellets. So if you waste them, then you're dead. Oh, man, that stupid red guy. Oh, that was lucky. I don't know how I didn't die there. So occasionally I get lucky too, as you just saw. Stay away from the red man. That's the most important thing here. So lucky. Damn it. Got chased the wrong way. Damn! When you get hit, you lose that power pellet too. That's what the worst thing about it is. Oh my god. That guy slows down if you eat him. Yeah, that was my fault. Damn. Is that, like, I'm not sure if that's the fun of these games is supposed to be, like, me to get angry and smash my controller versus actually, like, seeing I get a high score. I just dropped it. Alright, I got it. I really would like to see. The other thing is, when I play these games like on the stream, I always wish I could be like, okay, here Ninja, your turn. You take the controller now, and like see how you would do, or Pirate Gamer Boy, like here, Pirate Gamer Boy, here you go, take the controller. Unfortunately, you can't really do that, so it's just me here. All right, one more. Maybe this might be the last one, but I'm gonna try to get a good game out of it at least. Let's see the zone. Get into the zone. Excuse me, the auto zone. Or maybe it's the Jawbreaker zone. That stupid red one. He's the worst. The only way to win this is to take advantage of those gaps that show up, and like they're very hard to take advantage of them. But if you can do that properly, then you can win. I think that's what I've learned. Again, it's very hard. Like this example right there. You can try it sometime. You should try it, man. I want to hear what you think of it. Oh, fuck. I want to know what you think of it. That was really dumb. It's okay that I died there because I can still recover from that if I don't die again. If I die twice, then I'm sort of done. Give me power pellet. There we go. So I got my extra guy. Just engineers, developers need to get on that. Yeah, probably you're right. At least you know there'll never be cheap. At least you know there'll never be 2 ghosts on the same line. I mean, that actually is really helpful information. As long as you can, control that somewhat. But they might be, but they do show up out of nowhere and eat your balls. That's the only problem. They won't be on the same line, but they'll be every other worst possible place to be if they can. That's how you trick them, is use those gaps, because they can't use the gaps. So as long as you can get to the gaps, theoretically, you can then go ahead of them. What I just said makes no sense. Oh, you just tried a Pirate Gear Boy? You got 4,150. Okay, I appreciate that. It makes you feel a little bit better. I know I should get my sense of worth by hearing other people fail, but, that's That's how it is, I guess. It's good, but kind of hard. You don't say. It's definitely, it's very hard. That's just kind of hard. I should have eaten that guy. That was a mistake. Oh man, you know, sometimes it just doesn't do what I intend to do. That's the problem. Like it's my fault probably, but like I'm relying too much on some like the joystick behaving in a certain way that it doesn't. And it just says engineers and developers need to get on that. I agree. Oh jeez. I really want to get past level 6. Like I really do. That's why I'm trying so hard. I mean, if I just wanted to end the stream, I could be like, okay, that's it, everybody. Thanks, have a good night. But, I mean, I do want to try to beat that damn level. You play with a keyboard? Does that make it easier or harder, in your opinion? I can see it both ways. That was cheap. I'm sorry, that was really cheap. I had that. That was cheap. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have tempted fate, but I really don't think that was fair. Damn it. Come on. Go the way I'm telling you to go. Okay. I'm sure it's easier than a joystick. It might be. It's possible. That's really the only problem I have with this game is the fact those guys like come out of the sides and there's no warning. And it's just, if you're there, you're dead. I really have a problem with that, honestly. I think it's very unfair. There's no way for me to avoid that at all. There's another example of that. I mean, that one was maybe like me running on the side too much, but like a lot of times it just happens when I'm just casually going from one place to the other. And there's really nothing I can do about it. And that just feels really cheap to me. I'm almost dead. Especially if Crossfire is ported to 2600. I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's not. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why this game particularly got a 2600 port, and why some of the other games didn't. But that is the reality of the situation. What can I do about that? This guy just comes out of the side and kills me. What do you guys think of this game? I'm curious what now that it used to be played a bunch of times, and I'm gonna try one more time. I'm curious what you guys think about it. I mean, aside from the fact that it looks hard, which it is hard, does it seem like a fun game? Does it seem like, I mean, I honestly really think if it wasn't for that one thing I keep complaining about, I would really enjoy the game. But that one thing I keep complaining about is, in my opinion, very unfair. And it's like I keep leading to the cheap deaths, and a game of skill and cheap deaths don't go well together. You need to have the player needs to have control over the situation, not to just die randomly because a random event occurs. And it feels like that's what keeps happening. You think it's decently fun? I mean, That's a very glowing recommendation there. Alright, level 3. Oh, no, it's level 2 still. Like, I know that these smiley faces, they teleport, like, pretty seriously. I mean, like... Interesting to watch someone play. Mark says the games just did the hygiene stuff all for it. That's pretty funny. I mean, that's how they marketed it too, I'm sure. But I think practically speaking, the gameplay has very little to do with it. But it's a funny comment, nonetheless. Give me a chance here, guys. That stupid red one. Luckily, I have more power pellet. Alright. Level 4. Should be level 5, shouldn't it? I guess no, it's level 4, okay. Fluoride propaganda piece. You're funny, always asleep. But you knew that already, didn't you? I'll tell you anything you don't know. Aha! That was pretty good. Occasionally I do something clever, it makes me happy. At least it feels clever. I need to get that. Get out of here, you stupid red guy. Oh, damn! I didn't mean to do that! Damn it! I was doing so well. I think I took my eye off the ball for a second. Annoyed at myself. Like an extra guy anyway. Okay, good. It made it worse in terms of 11th hour puzzles somehow. That's funny. Level 5. For the moment, I have a full complement of guys. How long will that last? How many seconds? Probably not many. That's cheap, I think I just did that. The right place here. Get over the other side somehow. Okay, well, yes! Level 6. Oh, see, the green guy was faster than me too now. Oh no! Never rains when it pours. Oh my god, seriously? They just picked me off like 3 guys in 1 second. No! Damn! Damn! God damn! Ah! Ah! Steve says, wow, haha. Yeah, haha to you too. Oh my god. Oh man. Little 666. Look at them smiling. They're taunting me. They're laughing at me. They're making fun of me, you stupid smiley face bastards. I'm gonna kill you, stupid sons of bitches. Oh my god. Ninja, have a good night. I missed you to say good night there. Good night, Ninja. Alright, whoever's left, should I play one more time or should I just call it a night? It's been an hour already, and it's after midnight here. Maybe I should just give up with this game. Oh man, what do you think? I'll let you chat, have a say. I should try one more time. I think my high score has been 14,000. I don't think I even broke 15,000. My resources. One more go, man. I'll play one more time, but I first have to tell a story. I don't know if anybody's ever played in the arcade the game The Main Event. It's a wrestling game. It's like, the main event, they would talk. And like, I used to play that in the arcade with my brother, and we never had any clue how to control it. All the characters were like rip-offs of WWF people. Like, instead of Andre the Giant, they had a character named Alan the Empire. And there was a guy who looked like Hulk Hogan or whatever. But we didn't have any clue how to play it. And we always would lose. And then, like, they tell you to put in more quarters, and they always say, you can win the next round. Go for it. And, like, we always were saying to ourselves, like, that's like the biggest freaking lie we ever heard in our lives, is you can win the next round, because we never were able to win anything. That's what I feel like right now, but alright. 3 people said I should go for it again, so I will try one more time, but this will probably be the last time. It looks like I blew it completely right away, but probably this will be the last time. So let me take a drink of my soda first. There we go. Remember who the characters in that game were? They had a guy, Kamikaze Ken, who I think was supposed to be like Jimmy Superfly Snuka, but I'm not sure about that. You could win the next round. There was also another wrestling game we used to play in the arcade, which I don't remember what it was called, but like, maybe it was even the same game, where like the referee would like talk and like comment on what was going on, and like there was a couple of characters who were able to be like do like cheating moves, and like so the referee would like be like uppercut, like punching, and then say like choking, biting, and there was one move which was like even more like unfair than that. The referee would go, "Oh no!" like when there was like ripping the guy's balls off or something. Oh no! But I don't remember if that was the same game or a different game. I don't recall. But basically I suck at all wrestling games, so it sort of makes no difference if it's the same game or a different game. Oh, I should have. I guess I shouldn't have. Let's look at that if we can. That sounds hilarious. I forget what the game was called. The Main Event was the name of one of them, for sure. That was the one with you could win the next round, go for it. But I can't remember if the other was the same game or a different game, and if it was a different game, what it was called, I do not recall. The Maui Mauler was one of the players in the Main Event. I don't remember the rest of them, though. No matter who we picked, we would lose, like, big time. I think it was one of those games where, like, the only way you could win is by putting in a lot of quarters, so your wrestler had, like, lots of extra energy, and they'd let you, like... Damn it. I already blew it. They'd let you, like, win if you had lots of extra energy because you put a lot of quarters. Otherwise, you were screwed. The reason why I died just now is because I tried to do something and it did not obey my commands, which happens sometimes in games. They should have made a Mutant League Wrestling. Yeah. I don't think they had Mutant League in the arcade. They did have NFL Blitz, though, which was supposed to be, you know, something similar. I once played an NFL game in the arcade, which I loved, which I only ever saw one time, the whole thing was live action video. So like you pick a play, and then like it would show you like a real play from a game, and it was supposed to be that was supposed to be your team carrying out your play, except it really wasn't. But it was actually a lot of fun. Damn. I'm just doing playing poorly now. Just playing poorly. I mean, theoretically, if I could avoid losing all my guys in one shot in the last level, like even even with a couple of guys, I should do okay. But I really have not been successful so far at that. Let's try to get through that hole. Did not make it. There we go. Aha, I tricked you. This is where I level 6 where I lose all my guys one after the other for no apparent reason. Just like, time to die, motherfucker. Sorry, I tried to curse, but like, once in a while, the game just gets. Oh man, what happened? The game just gets to me, as I was saying. No. I just like. I think I'm punch drunk for today. I think I'm sort of done, honestly. I'm like not able to focus anymore. Whoa. I was doing so well at one point. Then I just sort of lost it. Lost everything. Lost my will to live. Oh, man. I think I'm out of power pellets too, so I'm done. What's about a power pellets? Basically, it's all over. They just jump on you. They just continually rape you until you're dead. Oh my god! The only way to survive is to use those windows. If you're lucky to have them come at the right time, which is not always the case. Whew. This is the level I keep dying at repeatedly. The more it goes on, like the quicker like you lose your invincibility too. See, nothing I could do there. Like, he just chased me down and just killed me. And they're all faster than me now too. It's not like one of them is faster than me. They're all faster than me. And look how slowly the gaps move in the floor. Everyone's like praying that I beat this level, right? No! Damn, so close! So close! So close! Oh, it was so close! I think I like beat my high score just barely. It was so close! Look, I had 3 dots left. Ah! I'm gonna try again. Because I was so close. I can't give up now. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor will suck at this game. Actually, what's that other song from Rocky IV? Is the burning heart Just about to burst. That's what I feel like right now, actually. He can't get past level 6 cause it's cursed. Really, I died on the first level, wow. Where's my power pellet? I guess there's no more. Oh, there it is. Now you give it to me. Oh, it's okay. It's okay to die on the first level. It's been 4 minutes, 12:30. Alright, good night, Mark. You're gonna miss me being level 6 though, so you leave right at the wrong time, unfortunately. But I understand. You gotta go to sleep. You got your like super important like quote unquote job that you gotta go to. We don't get it. I'm just kidding. Thanks for being here, man. Have a good night. Just reset level 1. Oh, well, the reason I didn't do that is because you get extra... Oh, you know, I forgot you could have more than... You're right, I should have done that. I forgot. You know what, I was thinking, like, because you get extra guy every 2 levels, I'll get extra guy, and then it will make a difference. But I forgot that, actually, you don't start with the maximum. So you're right, I should have restarted level 1. That's what I'm going to do this time if it happens again. I'm disappointed, Stu. Not disappointed, you're disappointed. Do you know that, it's dangerous to go alone? Take this. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Sometimes it can be dangerous to go somewhere alone. It's a really important thing to know. If you ever play video games, then it's dangerous to go alone. You should always go with other people. I think I'm getting better, by the way. That was not a good evidence of it. But I think in general I'm getting better. It's just the game is hard. The game is hard. See, like, look how I weaved in there to get that stuff. That's a signal of playing well. Alright. Got my teeth brushed. Got a good clean bill of health from the dentist. Don't need any crowns or anything. Seriously, you gotta slip through these gaps like whatever you can, basically. Is what I've discovered. Try not to do what I just did. Oh, good. I got lucky there. That almost was disastrous. There's now I got an extra guy. Now I have 3 guys on the top. There's now I have 4. That's the max you can get. So if you mess up and you haven't already the max, and you can get one back really quickly, then you didn't really lose anything. But if you didn't have the max, then you probably should restart, as Pirate Gear Boy suggested. It's a burning heart. Oops. Just about to burst. Yum yum. Yum yum breakfast burrito. Yum yum breakfast burrito. Yum yum breakfast burrito. Breakfast burrito. You taste really good and you're very yummy. I don't know the words to that song. My kids are missing it though. There we go. One more level in the books. Someone's trying to talk to me to distract me and make me lose. We should have put that in my Gaming Tips and Strategies hardcover book. Which one? The Dangerous to Go Alone? So that one you definitely should put in your hardcover book. Whew. Oh, what killed me? I didn't even see anything there. Something hit me I didn't even see. I don't know what that was, but very cheap. Ah! That was also cheap. God damn it. Oh, reset the game if you die level 1. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Maybe to do that. I was trying to go for that power pellet. That was, again, that I was just screwed. In some cases where the guy's chasing you down, you just nothing you can do. I mean, I can run, but I can't hide. You can run, boy, but you cannot hide. You must be Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink from Yotherwell. Daphne's lost in the horrors of time. A prisoner she is, under a spell. Hasten that hurry, we'll get her back. Defeat the foul wizard, my brother, in fact. So, dear brother, you bring Dirk here. You collisionous, clanking piece of junk. Born in the mud, you meddling old fools. Dirk will be helpless once you've been sunk. Ha 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 ha! You want Daphne? Go get her. Do 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 do. I like my Dragon's Lair too. I haven't played that in a while. Get out of there. Get out of there! Get out of there! Damn. I was trying to go through that hole and I missed it. Damn! I was trying to go through that hole and I missed it! I was so freaking close, but I did beat 15,000 this time. This is my best game. Read this message at your peril? That's pretty funny. Hey, Matt, how's it going? I love the Beethoven level of Dragon's Lair 2. Do. Yeah, that red face ball is rapid. I know. It's like, what the hell? Alright, one more time. We gotta beat level 6. We just got to. Gots to know what's after level 6. I wish I could remember more of the Dragon's Lair 2 stuff. The whole game is like talking, basically. But a lot of it is like, once the casket of doom is opened, Mordrak will place the death ring on Daphne's finger, and she'll be lost forever in the time warp. Do. It's like, who cares? Because the best part is the beginning, with the fat mother-in-law chasing him. Daphne? My Daphne kidnapped again? Idiot! Dumbcuff! You better find my daughter, or else! Why does the screensaver mode kick in so damn fast? Like, I don't understand that either. Okay. For the next game, I'm going to try to play with my foot. I'm going to put my foot up here, and we're going to control the joystick with my feet. And that's probably not a good idea. Hey, Sir Spank. It says level 7 is where the game takes off. Yeah, sure. Alright, we're gonna get to level 7. Just to prove Sir Spankums is lying. We shall get to level 7. If I have to sing every single video game theme song there is. Actually, you know this is a really good video game, like intro to a Laserdisc game? Badlands. It's just stupid, like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen that game. It's like, Badlands. We were living alone, out in the wilderness, just minding our own business. Then one day, they came for no reason. They killed my wife and my daughter. And why? Why? Why me? I'm gonna kill every last motherfucking one of them! Like, that's basically the intro to Badlands. I always thought it was so cool, that, like, not cool, but, like, funny, the way he goes, like, why? Why? It's like, for no reason! Meanwhile, this guy's probably thinking, like, we killed that asshole's family, like, he's like the stupidest jerk. Oh, come on, I forgot I can get over there. I'll have to do this again. Only game that ever no controls over a single fire button. That's interesting. This guy's got mental. I got distracted. I forgot that the place I was standing wasn't really a safe spot. Don't worry, I'll do better next time. What just happened? I think I have gone mental, actually. I don't know what's going on anymore. And Badlands is a Konami game, true. It's from before they changed their logo, and they had a little tail, the Konami logo. Konami made a lot... that was cheap. That was just... I couldn't move. Konami made a lot of arcade games. But most of them, they, like, licensed out to other companies and stuff. Sega did, too. Miami Summer says, get him, Stu, right just before I died miserably. A horrible coward's death. Oh, you know what else I hated? You know what that reminds me of, since I'm rambling anyway? Anybody ever play Wing Commander for DOS, or for any other platform for that matter? Wing Commander was a really fun game, except there was always a mission where you had to escort like a large fat carrier that was very slow and couldn't defend itself, and your job was to escort this guy and defend him basically. And no matter what you do, they always get their ass blown off. And after they got their ass blown off, after they blew up, the Kilrathi guy that killed them would always say, "A proper fate for a coward." And I always was thinking, like, what the hell does that mean, a proper fate for a coward? Like, dude, you're the one that's the coward. You're, like, going and shooting up a fat, slow-ass ship, and then you're saying a proper fate for a coward? Like, how does that make any sense at all? And those missions were, like, the worst missions because, I mean, any game, escort mission's, like, the worst mission. Because, like, why do you want to, like, go escort somebody? That's not, like, that's not fun at all. You don't play a game to escort, like, an old lady across the street. You play a game to, like, shoot people and blow them up. If, like, the old lady dies because she's too freaking old, like, that's unfortunate, but that's not what you want to be doing in a video game. It's, like, helping old people across the street, which essentially is what those escort missions are. So, I think, I don't know if they still have these things in modern games, but if they do, they should really get rid of them. Pirate Gear was, we played Wing Commander 1. I can't really read the chat and also, like, we played this game at the same time. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but this game is sort of intense. But I'm still trying. Because it wouldn't be Stu's reviews if I actually didn't read the chat. Played Wing Commander 1, but not much of it. Matt says, the escort missions were soul-crushing. Yeah, I totally agree. It was soul-crushing. Escort this old lady in front of a bus. That's really funny, Sir Spagos. You're a funny man. Yeah, basically, like, you should be able to do that. You should be able to be like, you use the big fat, supply ship for target practice. But unfortunately, you can't do that. You lose. I mean, actually, and the thing is, like, you don't actually lose. In Wing Commander, you can actually fail a mission and the game is not over. It'll just basically, it'll show you, like, a bad cutscene where, like, the Kilrathi wins some solar system, but you can still keep playing the game. But the problem is you don't want to. You want to go back and you want to get, like, a perfect run. Why did I do that? I don't even know why I did that. You want to get a perfect run, and therefore you go back and try to play that mission again, and again and again and again, and you keep failing it, until finally, like, you lose your soul, and like, you just die, like, without any soul anymore, essentially. Matt wrote a really long thing. I can't read it right now. Sir Spaggins, can you read it out loud for me, please, for the channel, so like everyone else can hear it? Because I unfortunately can't read it right now because I'm trying to, like, not die. But if you would read it, I would definitely appreciate it. I'm sure you'd be happy to do that. So go ahead, you can read it now. Don't no reason to wait. Do right now if you don't mind. I don't. Oh shit. See, I should have just read it because I'm not dying. I just died anyways. What's the point? Damn it. Oh wow, that was so cheap. How did I not get that? Alright, clearly this is not going to be my game where I clear the level 6 because I'm already messing it up big time. I keep thinking I can get that stupid thing. You read it, but that wasn't. I didn't say retype it. I said to read it out loud. I think you made a mistake there. That was like good effort, but that wasn't exactly what I was asking. I think you got a little bit confused. But it's okay. You tried. It's the effort that counts in most cases. Not in this case, but in most cases, it's the effort that counts. They say almost never counts except in horseshoes, hand grenades, and Stu's Game Reviews. Fucking shit. Why did I do that? Stu's Game Reviews live chat, I was starting to say. I just hosed myself. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just bad playing. Bad gameplay. Your love is like bad medicine. Bad medicine is what I need. Oh, your game is like bad, terrible gameplay. Terrible gameplay isn't what I need. That's what I have. You try to trick me there, but I... Whoa! Whew. Hit that high note. Alright, this is the death level, and I only have one guy, so it's not looking too good here. Ah, Matt says, escort missions, sewer mazes, and underwater levels you have to constantly replenish your oxygen is the unholy trinity of game design and craptacularness. You know what? I have to disagree. I would say worse than sewer mazes and underwater levels you constantly replenish your oxygen is slider puzzles. I guess any type of mazes, like especially mazes and text adventures. And what else is really bad? Anything with the 7th guest or 11th hour, I guess. Alright, this is really going to be the last time, only because it's getting late. It's almost 1 a.m. here. I need to go to bed. And I'll try one more time. But before I try the last time, I'll just say, so once I finish playing, nobody's going to stick around anymore. So if you haven't liked and subscribed to this channel, please do that. And if you're watching this after the fact, let me know what you think of the game. So I will say that now, and then I'll play one more time. And tomorrow night, we're doing nothing. Saturday night, it's going to be back to the silver case. So I played a little bit of that on Sunday last week. I didn't get very far because I was super tired. So this time I hope it took me a while to figure out how the game works. Now I actually understand how the game works. It's an interesting game with a lot of cursing. And so we'll try to play that on on Saturday night. Time to throw the card across the room. Yeah, you know the card hasn't done anything wrong. It's just it's the game designer. And Always Asleep as Usual says you stay till the job is done. Well, it depends how you define the job, because there's 8 levels in this game, so I haven't even seen level 7 and 8. Last time you said again for the 7th time. What do you mean? I need to get good, that's the problem. Get good. That's what I have not done successfully here, is get good. That's an example of not getting good. I was trying to chase down that extra couple points. It did not work in my favor. The first level, they give you a lot of time before you lose the... First level, they give you a lot of time. Oh, last time? Oh, okay, I now understand what you're saying. You're saying I said last time 50 times already, and I keep playing again. It's... You know what? It's a pretty addictive game, I must say. It's quite addictive. It's not like... These are never the types of games that really hold up, just a single screen action game. But it's aside from the one thing that like people come on the side and kill you and you have no way to know they're coming. Aside from that one design flaw, it's actually a pretty well designed game, if I must say so myself. So. Level 17, maybe I just want to see. Yeah, if I can get there, then maybe. That was so cheap. That's exactly what I mean. That was cheap. I go to the corner and some guy just all of a sudden appears out of nowhere and like eats my behind. Like, that's not fair. There's no way for me to know that's coming. It shouldn't be random deaths. I'm sorry. You're getting greedy? Yeah, I'm getting sort of greedy. That was just bad playing. I was trying to get through that hole and I missed it up. That's what I guess the guys say all the time, right? I was trying to get that hole and I just couldn't get there. I tried, but it just did not. It's it was like a little bit slightly different direction than I thought it was. Unfortunately. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. This is a simulator. Oh, I see. Of life being unfair. Let's do a very good job, I must say. Do a very good job. I should call it, like, Murder People Simulator. Simulator making you want to kill people. Alright, this is the last game I'm playing. If I want to beat this level first, and then assuming I beat this level without dying, this will be the last game I play tonight, for good or for evil, because I just need to draw a stake in the ground. Sometimes the joystick doesn't do what I wanted it to do, and that's when I usually die. That's the biggest issue I have, actually. Even worse than the cheap deaths is like the control occasionally does not control well. You should focus more on the gameplay, less on double entendres. I think you should focus more on the gameplay and less on the chat in general. Oh, that was close. This dude sucks. See, I blew it already. That just goes to show how bad I am at this game. Oh, whatever. Okay. Also, if I don't talk, I feel like people are not going to watch. Like, they don't want to just watch some sweaty guy like, trying to beat a game, do they? I think they want to hear like my wonderful banter and my singing. I'm sure that's what everyone's here for, right? The singing and the banter and all the other really fun stuff that nobody cares about, really. I'm just deluding myself. See, look at that. That's why I snuck in there. There's real skill involved in this game. Too bad I don't have the real skill, but if that's what you need to beat it. It's real skill. Oh man, how did I miss that? Uh-oh. Oh no! Whoa! That was lucky. Alright. Just stop focusing on the smalls are and where the smalls are. Focus on the smalls are not. Tell me the smalls are not. They're not like the people watching this. They're like somewhere this. That was cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I don't like the cheapness. Wow. That was skills. That was skills, folks. The fact that I didn't die there, that was skill. I'm proud of myself for that. I legitimately am proud of myself for that. That too. Damn, like I came out of nowhere. Oh, no! 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 That was so unfair! God damn it! Alright, that's the last game, but that was so unfair! So unfair! Some people think that we right is a skill, but they're wrong. That was cheap! 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 Cheap! Now someone's going to go tell me, like, on Twin Galaxies, like, Joe Blow has a score of 10 bazillion points on this game or something like that. Well, Joe Blow, you obviously are a better gamer than me when it comes to Jawbreaker because I don't know. I gave it my all, and I was in the zone just now, and just guys could have just killing me from the side. Shut up, Mr. Spankums. Says that was not cheap. I got greedy. I didn't get greedy. I was trying to beat this freaking level. Ah! Alright, that's enough for today. Just as I will it happen. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all you guys. Sir Spankums, Pirate Gamer Boy, always asleep. Matt, Mark was here before. Ninja was here before. Who did I miss? Miami Sunrise. I don't know if he's still here or not. And, yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Square Pegs dropped in earlier. We got a pretty good group of people. Gamers Grotto was here. Now he's probably watching somebody else's thing. Anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sir Spankum says, you have to wait for the small delay to appear for... You know what? You're right. That is a fair comment. That is a fair comment. And even though I keep saying it's cheap, that is a really fair comment. But, in my defense, it's super hard to do that when you're trying to move super fast, and also when if you wait for the smile to go in the lane, then he always reverses course and goes right after you. So, I don't know. Pirate Game Boy says, Sam, will you do it someday? I agree. I'll do it someday, as I say, but not today. So, anyway, thanks, everybody. You guys are all awesome. We'll do this again soon. Like I said, Saturday night, come back for part 2 of the Silver Case. And peace out, everybody. Spread the good word and have a good night. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.